Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So SMU's offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to scramble. He'll fire to his right. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And his throw is incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Jennings. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mustangs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Maryland. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game, in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Gives him the big stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A handoff to Johnson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Caught over the middle, it's Maryland. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Mustangs have taken it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he... to drive with the score. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. He leaves it with his back. And they're able to get him on the ground. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. No huddle here for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Throws to the wideout. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Running back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They're getting this guy lathered up. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, TCU!
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Wants to throw on second down. And that pass is intercepted. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time. He unleashes a long one. He's got it all right. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mustangs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, SMU! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Finds his man. It's Williams. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Gets it out quickly. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Movement here from the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Bounced off his feet. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Going up top on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. To the air, it's Hoover. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the running back from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. It's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down.
Lets it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll try to pop the draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, SMU. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Trying to pound it in. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He's going to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. To the air, it's Hoover. Throwing right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Jennings. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And he missed it. No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And
that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play. That thing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. The handoff to Johnson. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Safe completion on the screen. Powers through the defender. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. It's really easy to get caught up in the